Hello, grade 4 students. Today we are going to review some topics in quarter 1. Let's start with factors. What are factors? Factors are all numbers that can divide a number given exactly without any remainder. Let's say we have 8. What are the factors of 8? You can write down 8 as the product of multiplication of 1 times 8. On the other hand, you can also write down 8 as 2 times 4. So, the factors of 8 from all these multiplications are 1, 2, 4, and 8 itself. Okay, friends? How about multiples? What are multiples? Multiples are all the numbers that we get after we multiply one number with another. For example, if we have 7, what are the multiples of 7? Multiples of 7 means all the product of multiplication of 7. 7 start from the first multiples of 7 means 7 times 1. 7 times 1. The second multiple of 7 is 14. 7 times 2. And the third multiples means 21. 7 times 3 because it's the third. And so on until the 10th, the 11th, the 12th. So we can write down the multiples of 7 are, we can list them. Start from 7. The first multiple, the second is 14. The third, 21. The fourth is 28. The fifth is 35. The sixth is 42. And the seventh is 49. The eighth is 56. The ninth is 63. And the 10th is 70. The 11th, 77. And the 12th gives 84. These are multiples of 7. What is a prime number? Prime number is a number that has only 2 factors. Remember factors? Factors are the number that can divide the number given exactly without any remainder. So, a prime has only 2 factors. That is 1 and itself, the number itself. Okay, let's take a look at the example. 2. What is the multiplication that gives 2? We can write 1 times 2. 3. The multiplication gives 3 is only 1 times 3. So, 2 has only 2 factors. That is 1 and the 2 itself. 3 has only 2 factors, 1 and the 3 itself. So, 2 and 3 are a prime number. Okay, remember the prime numbers, the first prime numbers you have to memorize are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 19, 23, and so on. Now, what is a prime factor? Prime factor means all the factors of numbers that is a prime number. To get the prime factors, we have to divide the numbers into prime multiplication. Prime factor means all the factors that is a prime number. So when we find the factors of a number, let's say we have 12. What are the factors of 12? We can say 1 because 12 can be divided by 1. 2, can 12 divided by 2? Yeah. 3? Yes, 12 can be divided by 3. 4? 12 divided by 4. 5? No. 6? Yep. 7? No. 8? No. 9? No. 10? No. 11? No. And 12? Yes. So, which one the prime factors? So, among these factors, you can choose the prime one. 2 is a prime number, remember, and 3. So the prime factors of 12 are 2 and 3. Get it? How to find a prime factors of a number? We can use the process called prime factorization. To make a prime factorization, you can start with multiplication. Let's say we will find the prime factorization of 16. You can draw your own tree that you want. First step, choose the multiplication that you want. Oh, I want to make 18 as 4 times 4. Okay. Is 4 prime? No. If not prime number yet, if it is not a prime, you can continue writing as the multiplication. It's 2 times 2. So this is also 2 times 2. Is it a prime? Yeah. 2 is prime number, so you can stop the process until here. So the prime factorization for 16 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This is the prime factors we get, and we write down as the multiplication. This is what we call prime factorization. Can we make another different tree for the 16, miss? Yes. Let's say someone wants to make 2 times 8. That's fine. 2 is a prime, so you cannot continue. You can continue with 8. 2 times 2 times 4. And continue again with the 4. 2 times 2. You still get the same prime factorization. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, now let's go to the highest common factor, or HCF. HCF is the common factor of some numbers that is the highest one. Let's say we will find the HCF of 8, 12, and 20. So first we have to check all the factors belongs to 8, 12, and 20. Then we find the common one and then choose the highest common one. Okay, let's check the factors. The prime factorization for 8 is 2 times 4. And 4 gives 2 times 2. 12 gives us 3 times 4. And the 4 gives 2 times 2. Okay. 20 gives us 5 times 4. I want to make it 5 times 4. And the 4 gives 2 times 2. Okay, now we will list the factors. The factors of 8 are 2 times 2 times 2. The factors of 12 are 2 times 2 times 3. I write the 3 here because this is 2, so I don't want to put in the position of 2. I move a little bit with the space so we can see clearly the 3. And 20 has 2 times 2 times 5. I put the 5 here with the same reason. So we can see clearly the 5. Okay. Now, take a look. Which one is the common one? The common number among the factors. 2. The first 2 is common because those 3 numbers have it. 2, 2, and 2. So you may write it here as the HCF. Is the HCF is 2? It's not finished yet. Check again. Is there another common numbers among the factors? Yeah, there is another 2, group of 2. 2 and 2 and 2. So you can write it down also. Then you multiply them. Is there another common number? No. 2 is not common with others. 3 is also not common. And 5 is not common. They only have it alone. So we don't use them. So the HCF is 4. Okay. So the HCF of 8, 12, and 20, the answer is 4. Because 8 can divide it by 4, 12 can divide it by 4, and 20 can divide it by 4. Okay? Is there another way to find the HCF? Yes. This is the first step. You can use prime factorization. The second one, another option, you can also use by finding all the factors. Okay? How to find the factors? Like before, find the factors of 8. 1, of course. When you use these steps, you can use all the factors, not only prime factors. When you use prime factorization, you can only use prime numbers. Okay? Finding the factors. 1, 2, can 8 divide by 3? No. 4, yes. And 8. How about 12? The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, because 12 can divide it by 3, 4, 6, and 12 itself. How about 20? 20 can divide it by 1, by 2, 3, no, 4, yes, 5, 10, and 20 itself. Done. You got all the factors from the numbers. Now just find out which one the common and highest. Common one. 1, they are common. Take a look here. 1 is common. 2 is also common. Is 3 common? No. 4, they are common. Is there another? No. So there are 1, 2, and 4, Which one is the highest? Yes, the highest number is 4. So, after you find the factors, find the common factors 1, 2, and 4, and the highest common. This is the last number we find. The highest common is 4. That's why the highest common factor of 8, 12, and 20 is 4. Okay, the last, let's go to LCM, lowest or least common multiple. The first step to find LCM of some numbers, just the same like HCF, you have to do prime factorization, or you can find the multiples. Okay, the first step you can use using prime factorization. Okay, let's say we want to find the LCM of 10, 15, and 30. Okay, first list the prime factorization. What is the prime factorization for 10? 10 can only have 2 times 5. Okay, and then 15 is 3. Wait, I will move 3 times 5. Then this is the space for 2, so I write down the 3 here. Okay, and the 30 can give 2 times 15. 2 times 15. The 15 we can write down as 5 times 3. So, the LCM of the numbers, okay, this is the difference with the HCF. When we find LCM, we multiply all the factors belongs to the numbers. But when we find the common one, we write it only as one factor. Okay, let's say here the LCM equals, take a look here, 2 and 2. In the 15, there is no 2, but we still count it as one number and we write it down here. 5. Those three numbers has 5. We write it as 1, 5. And 3, we write it as 1, 3. So the LCM is 2 times 5 times 3. That give us 30. So the LCM of 10, 15, and 30 is 30. 30 itself. Because 30 can be divided by 30, divided by 15, or divided by 10. Get it? The second step, you can use another way by finding the multiples numbers. The multiples. Okay, let's try. We have 10, 15, and 30. And then list the multiples number of them. 10. Multiples of 10. 20. This is easy, right? 30, 40, and 50. Let's try. Just list 5 multiple numbers. 15. Multiple. The first The first multiple is 15, the second is 30, the third is 45, the fourth is 60, and the fifth is 75. 30. The first is 30, the second is 60, the third is 90, the fourth is 120, and the fifth 150. Have you found the common multiples? Yes, the common multiples and the lowest one. This is the lowest common multiple. If you continue this, you will find another multiples. See, it's 60. They are common also, but 60 is not the lowest one. We need to find only the lowest one. Okay, so the LCM is 30. Hope you can understand well and practice for the final test. Bye, friends.